Hi, welcome back to Reading with Money and Money, and today I am starting the first vlog for my Advent Tree challenge. It's the same day as the announcement video, and I'm sitting here planning some things for, my work, and I'm waiting for some things to print. So while I do that, because it's gonna take some time because it's pictures, I'm gonna read the first chapter of this, The Shadow Key by Susan Stokes Chapman. If you didn't watch the announcement video, you should go back and see it. Can never remember what side it's on, but whatever. But the first thing I got was try a chapter, so I have some books planned out to try a chapter from. The first one being, like I said, The Shadow Key by Susan Stokes Chapman. I also have The Storied Life of A.J. Fikry. I need to find out how to say this, by Gabrielle Zevin, and The Green Mile by Stephen King. And also digitally, I have an arc for the Disco Witches of Fire Island. I almost said Staten Island. That's a completely different island. It's already out, that book, but I thought I'd give it a try. So that is it. I'm gonna start reading, and then I'll tell you my plan for the other books. Okay, I am definitely very intrigued. The prologue has an old man discovering, like, hearing some whispering late at night, and then something happens. But it's left pretty open because it's a prologue, of course. And then we move on to one of, I think this must be, I don't know if this is double POV, but I know that there's like two main characters, I think. So we are in 1783, so it's definitely historical. And there's this man, Henry, who is a physician, and he can't find a position in London. Something must have happened. He says that he doesn't have a recommendation. Maybe there was some sort of scandal. And he has accepted a position to be the physician of like a really small town in Wales, which I find very interesting. The Welsh language is fascinating to me. And I think that this is going to have quite a bit of it. I'm definitely very intrigued, so that's a good start. I don't think I'm going to read anything else right now. I should be going to bed so I can wake up at a timely manner tomorrow morning. But yeah, I'll probably read the digital one, the chapter of the digital one, on the bus at some point in one of my many commutes. So I can advance, and then when I come back at night, I can read this one, which was a bit long, and this one, which wasn't, I think. So that is the plan. I'm off to bed. Day one complete. This took like 5 minutes. Is there something wrong? Why does this look off? This is off. This is not complete. I should have turned on the lights. All right, now it's complete. These two pieces, like, they're exactly the same. Like, they're the exact same piece of the puzzle anyway. It's one of those puzzles where I think that the pieces are all like pretty regular. Hi, Shuri. So like, it's very easy to mix them up if you're not actually paying attention, because they will actually fit. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you about my reading now. Hello, it's Monday. I had a pretty nice day, I would have to say. I'm here in the kitchen because I'm getting my food out to, like, it's takeout from yesterday. Reheating. Anyway, I will do that in a second. So yeah, I had a pretty nice day. I had a light day because high school classes are over. We just have some like summer school. I have summer school with some of students. So it was just pretty chill. I just gave them some tasks to do and they just did it. And in the morning, we had a pretty nice day. We were celebrating the end of the exhibitions, which is like some project in 6th grade that we have. They do like a community project and they have a whole presentation with like a panel of judges that don't know them. It's like a very nerve-wracking thing. But all my students did really well, and so today we like gathered them to like celebrate, and they gave me some lovely gifts. I was reading today at work while I was waiting for my other students to arrive, and I managed to read the prologue and the first chapter of The Disco Witches of Fire Island, and I'm also very intrigued. From what I can tell, it's set in the late 80s, maybe beginning of 90s. 89 we're in right now, and there's this young man who just lost his partner to AIDS, because of course comes with the times, right? So yeah, he's grieving and he meets this older man and he convinces him to go to Fire Island for the summer and work there. So yeah, I'm intrigued because the prologue made it very intriguing. There is some sort of like magical realism going on. I feel like I remember from the synopsis of the book, but I can't remember. So anyway, I'm intrigued. That is not good for me because then I will have to make a decision because I am trying a chapter. So anyway, I'm gonna have dinner now and then I'm gonna see if I can read the other ones. I do have to work, which I don't want, but we'll see what happens. I might have to extend this to tomorrow because I do really need to get those reports done. We'll see. Guess who has been sitting here doing nothing after dinner? I was watching some YouTube. I need to do something. It is 20 to 10. I don't want to stay up beyond 11 because yesterday I woke up at like 4:30 in the morning and I never went back to sleep. My brain hates me at this time of year because there's like so many things to do and to keep track of, and like I did write a to-do list last night, like, okay, these are all the things I have to do. I did some of them. I knew I had to leave some for today, and yet my brain kept going. Anyway, I'm going to write some reports, and the way I'm going to keep myself accountable is that I have to come back and film an update, right? At some point before 11, saying that I finished some reports. I have 13% left in my battery on my laptop. So I'm going to write until the battery runs out. And then if I go charge it and it's still like working time, maybe I'll get some more work done, but at least until my battery runs out, until the laptop dies. And I'm gonna stay here and write. Also, I'm on my dining table and I'm not on the most comfortable chairs, so keeping me uncomfortable is also the way to go. Oh God, I hate writing reports. It's like it's my least favorite part of teaching, I think. I hate the reports. I wish I could just like go up to the kids and the family and say like, you are doing this really well, you need to work on this, you're great at this, you need some help with this, I'm gonna help you, I love you, okay, see you in a few months. Because I just hate writing it down. I don't know why. My brain doesn't work. Anyway, I'm gonna go do it. Still at 13%. Well, the hair is inexplicable, once again, but I did something. It took until about, I don't know, 10:30, I guess it was, maybe a bit later. I think I've been sitting here for like 15 minutes and it's already 11 o'clock. But anyway, till the battery ran out, I was jamming to the new anthology album by the Beatles. I am obsessed. I just love listening to the Beatles in the studio, doing their thing, teasing each other and messing up and laughing. And showing their genius. I love the Beatles. Anyway, so I was jamming to that, and I wrote one other full report and bits and pieces of like maybe 10 others. So I count it as a win. It was maybe 40 minutes of working. So yeah, I'm gonna see now. I'm back in my bedroom charging my laptop, and I'm gonna see if I get a little bit more done. And yeah, tomorrow morning I'll just finish them off while the kids are working, I guess. I'm tired. Anyway, reading has not happened. I also want to do that. All right, I'll let you know if I actually read anything. Okay, I couldn't resist, so I read the first chapter of The Green Mile, and goddamn, but Stephen King can write. That man is good. Like, I know this story and I'm already like engrossed. Like, I can't wait to read more. This is not good. I don't know what I'm gonna choose. Like, I honestly have no idea. I have one more. It's the longest one. I guess I'll read it when I come home. I don't know. Oh god. Anyway, excellent. Have I said what The Green Mile is about? The Green Mile is about a prison in the 30s in which you follow the guards and the prisoners at the Green Mile, which is like the death row at this prison. And yeah, there's a very special prisoner who comes, and yeah, that's it. Okay, I am gonna go to bed. Hello, it's Tuesday. I just got home. It's like 6:30. I am gonna get changed and I'm gonna go for a walk because it's really nice out today. Very mild temperature. The sun doesn't go down for like another hour, so I think I can get a short walk in and enjoy the fresh air. I haven't gone out walking pretty much since I did my reset vlog, which was in September. So no exercise for me apart from like the normal walking I do every day. So anyway, I'm gonna go do that and take you along the usual route, and yeah, then I'll come back, I'll do the puzzle, and I'll read the last chapter. The last chapter I have to read, and then decide what I'm going to actually read. I am very torn, so we shall see. I have to tell you something. This book just mentioned Infinite Jest, and I'm quoting, "Infinite Jest is an endurance contest. You manage to get through it and you have no choice but to say you like it. Otherwise you have to deal with the fact that you just wasted weeks of your life." And it's true. I mean, I did like it. Or at least I did appreciate the whole, like, I don't know, craft of it. I have a vlog. I'll link it somewhere because it's very fun. But yes, it is an endurance. I tried to read it like 4 times. I started it 4 times, and like the 4th time I finally read through it. So yes, oh my god, I'm loving this book. How am I going to choose? I don't know. I'm only on page 21. I have like 10 more pages in the chapter. I don't know how I'm gonna choose. All right, I'm gonna keep reading. Good morning. It's super early, but I'm leaving because I'm going to my students' exam. They have their proficiency exam today. I need to check the weather to see if I actually need a sweater or something. Oh no, I don't. So I'm leaving. And I finally chose to go with this guy. I don't know why. I can't tell you why. So yes, today's Wednesday actually. No, today's Thursday actually. Yesterday, Wednesday, I didn't read anything. I didn't update anything because it was a busy day. Well, not busy. I'll tell you about it later. But yeah, I'm off because I'm gonna miss my bus. Come to you with wet hair, and I know this looks very weird, but I am not drying my hair because it's like, I don't know, 25 degrees at night today, and I don't wanna, so it's gonna air dry and that's gonna be it, so get used to it. Sorry. Anyway, today is Thursday night. I had a very busy day. I think I said this morning, yeah, my students had their proficiency exam. If you don't know, the proficiency exam is like the highest level of proficiency in English that you can certify. It's what I have, for example. And it basically means that you are like at the level of a native, mostly, I guess. So it's the highest level for English as a second language learners. And yeah, 4 of my students had that exam today, and I went with them just to make sure that everything went well. And then we had lunch together. It was great. It's always like sad when I get to the end of this period because I've known these students since literally they were like, I don't know, 10 years old or something. So yeah, it's always bittersweet when we get to the end of this journey together. Because yeah, they're grown-ups now. Like they're literally adults. And yeah, it's sad, but also great because you know you've seen them grow up. Anyway, then in the middle of that, I went to visit my grandma. I went to the shopping center. I bought a little present for my niece. I bought like there were like these little Christmas sticker books, and she is obsessed with stickers lately, and so yeah, I gave it to her today. It was great. So yeah, I visited my gran, went and did some shopping. What is that music? Why is there music? I'm sad. And fireworks, of course. I forgot what I was saying. So yesterday, I didn't update anything yesterday. So yesterday was also a kind of a long, weird day. By which I mean, I went to work in the morning and then I went to my parents' house to see my niece, and I just spent the whole afternoon with my niece. So there was no reading, no vlogging, no anything. Then I went with my sister to her house to help with the baby, with the night routine. So yeah. In any case, I missed the puzzle from yesterday, so I'm going to do that now and today's. And I might get to do a little bit of reading. I thought I was going to do some reading today while I was waiting for my students to finish their exam, but instead I went shopping and see my grandma, so there was no reading to be done either today. We'll see. Hi, it's Friday night. Well, it's not actually dark yet, but you know what I mean. I need to turn on a light because it is getting dark in my house at least. And I'm here to tell you that I'm almost done with everything. Today was a very productive day, although it was boiling hot and my pressure was low, very low, the whole day, but never mind. My sixth graders got the results of their exam and they all had really good results, so I'm very happy. And I finished the reports for one of the classes, so that means I only have 3 left. They are for like next Sunday, so I have some time. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how today went. I am not happy with my reading because I still haven't read anything, so we're going to remedy that tonight. I'm going to read tonight as much as I can. I'm gonna do my puzzle and then I'm gonna lie on the sofa and read. That's the plan. Yay, the first row is done. I'm very happy. Yay. Well, there was definitely sobbing. I just finished the book. I've been sitting here reading for like hours. It's not even that late. It's like 11:30 and I think I sat down to read at 8. I don't know, I'll check later. But I read the book in one sitting and there was definitely crying. I don't even know. Oh god, there they go again. I had to stop recording because there's been, I think it's like the 3rd time this week that there's been people lighting fireworks late at night here, and I don't know when I became the type of person that can't stand fireworks or like noise, but I truly can't, and it makes me super, super mad. Like it's very irritating. Today they've been going at it for like, I don't know, half an hour, and it's a little bit like some time passes and then they light up another 1 minute of that, and then it's like torture. Like I hate it. And now all the dogs of the neighborhood are barking, the car alarms go off, and I hate it. I don't understand why people are doing this on a random Friday in December. Like anyway, that has also made me very upset. So there they go again. I cannot stand this. I tried actually calling someone to get this to stop, like the, what would you call it, city hall. They told me to call the police, and when I tried to call the police, the phone didn't work. So while I was searching for another one, they seem to have stopped. Anyway, we have a law in Uruguay where fireworks over a certain, do you say decibels in English as well? Well, the level of loudness, words are not working today. They are forbidden by law, but people are still importing them and still have them, and I truly hate it. Anyway, I'm fine with it at Christmas and New Year's. That's fine. It's kind of expected, although I do agree that it's really bad for a lot of people and animals. But yeah, I don't know. But at least then I'm expecting it. In any case, I'm going to tell you about the book, but I'm going to move to the study now so I can tell you about the book and then get my new prompt, because I'm excited for that. So hold on. Okay, so this book. I don't even remember if I said what this book's about when I picked it, but anyway, this book follows AJ, who at the beginning of the story is a very sad, grumpy man until he finds a child in his bookstore, a baby, and well, his life changes from there. I don't know what else to say. It is a life-affirming book and it is a feel-good story, mostly. It does make you sob at the end, so if you feel like that's something for you, yes. It's also a love letter to books and stories, which I always appreciate and I always love. It's very funny at certain points. The references to books are great. Oh my god, I'm calling the police. Well, that better have been the grand finale. It was truly, truly bad. Because I also tried calling the police with the other two numbers I found, and none of them worked. So our government doesn't even have an updated phone number for the police here. Isn't that great? Anyway, I was telling you about the book. I don't even remember what I said, but yes, it's a lovely, lovely book, really well written, very funny. The references to books are amazing, and yes, I really enjoyed it. 5 stars. Now, it's time for me to pull one of these open again, thankfully. And wrap up this vlog. So, I'm going to do a random number generator because I still haven't made little papers, and we're only 1 down, so I think it's fine. And I need to screen record. This needs to be 24. And we're going to screen record. Where is it? All right, record and generate. Did it? Did it do it? Hold on. I wasn't looking. That's not good. That is not good. Hold on. Oh, it did. I just had to rewatch it. So that's number 1, which is interesting. It's over here. Let's see what it is. Oops, don't fall. I still need to secure that base with some cardboard or something because the poor thing is not very stable. It's a blank one! Yay, I get to open another one. If you don't know, you need to go watch my previous video where I talk about the rules for this. But it's a blank one, so that's a free one. Basically that means that I'm closer to getting this 3. It's a Christmas tree. This 3 in a row. I still haven't decided the rewards. I'm still very far away from that, so we'll see. I have some ideas, but I'll probably let you know in the next one. So that means that we need to generate again, which is certainly interesting. Let's see what we get this time. Let's generate. Again, did it do it? Yes, there was a 1 there before. Now there's a 3. I need to stop checking the camera and like actually checking what I'm doing. Like actually checking the screen, because this is not good. All right, I think like the animation is also off, like it's not doing it very well. Anyway, that's number 3. So down here, it's in the same line as the previous one. That's good, and it's the longest one. I think this is another book. Is it? Finish previously started. Oh no. Oh no, I don't know if I want this. It's also a book, like I want an activity. Should I roll again to get an activity? I feel like I'm gonna do that because I want an activity. So for previously started though, I have quite a few books on my currently reading shelf on Goodreads. I could go with Inkblot Sister Scribe. I was very intrigued by it, and I read like more than a couple of chapters, I think, but I feel like I would have to start it over. I'm not sure I want to do that. And same thing with Perilous Times. I did read a couple of chapters. That is much longer though, I think. I'll probably go with Inkblot Sister Scribe. Hi, it's editing me here. I decided, you're probably going to see this in the next vlog, but I decided to not go with the books that I had on my currently reading shelf because they weren't sparking joy, and it's Christmas and it's December and I'm stressed and I want to read something I actually want to read right now. So that did not happen. Instead, I went with one of the books that I had technically started because I read a chapter from in this vlog. I went with one of the other ones, so you'll have to wait to the next vlog to see what I actually chose, but yeah, it's not this. But I am also going to get another number because I want an activity, so we're doing it. I don't care. Hold on, I need to screen record again. All right, let's record and generate. Okay, that's a 9. I was paying attention this time. Oh, I need to put this back. The number 3 though. Don't fall down. All right, number 3 goes back in. It's a snowflake. We don't have those. Here on your right. Oh, number 9 is also on the long row. That's interesting. Okay, let's see what it is. I think from the color I can see it's an activity, which is good. Reading journal. That is great. I do want to get started on planning and setting up my reading journal for next year. But that will take some time because I do need to plan what I'm going to actually do. In terms of format, it's probably going to be the same as the one I've been having for like the last couple of years because I like the spreads I have and the things I track. I'm thinking of some things to add maybe, but yeah. But I do need to think about the decorations that I want to use. It's also going to be in my current journal, like the book itself, because I have lots of space there. Now we have a little star there. So I'm 3 away from actually completing the longest row, which is interesting. Anyway, this is my reading journal. It's from our journal live, and as you can see, I'm only up to here using it this year. So I have all of this left. It's more than a half. This year I've been paring down my reviews. Have I shown this ever? Like, these are my reviews. I don't know what I want to do for next year. I did like the scrapbooking thing I was doing a few years ago, or even last year I did a little bit more of like at least putting on washi tapes and things, but I don't know what I want to do, so it doesn't even matter for the regular setup anyway. So I'm going to stop rambling. This has been a very weird first vlog for Christmas, but it's fine. Hopefully next week there will be more Christmassy things because I will be decorating my house. It's traditional here in Uruguay to decorate the house for Christmas, like to set up the tree and everything, the 8th of December. I think that comes from like Christian religion. There must be some sort of significance to the 8th of December that I don't remember right now. But the 8th is a Monday and I do still work on Monday. So I will probably be doing that during the weekend, especially since I am quite free now. Can't believe it. So anyway, I'm not that sleepy now, but I do have plans tomorrow. I'll bring you along for some of that, I suppose, because it involves my family and yeah. But yeah, that's it for this very weird vlog. Let me know when you usually decorate your house for Christmas. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did and subscribe to see what happens next week on this Advent Tree Challenge. Bye, happy reading!